Look at this guy. He's being dismembered. It's brutal. Oh my God. They're carrying him to victory. It's like the fucking Stanley Cup over here. Hello everybody, Gray still plays, and we're here with Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, no time for BS. So we're going to be doing a potential series of historically accurate battle recreations utilizing, yes, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, which means that absolutely nothing is going to be at all recreated appropriately. But I wanted to try this anyway. If you guys like this, feel free to let me know, and let me know of potential other famous battles in history that you'd like to see redone. So today, I'm going to transport us back to the year 1490 BC, roughly between August and September, for the Battle of Marathon, where the mighty Miltiades brings the Greek and Plataeans against Datis and the Persian army. Yes, Miltiades is going to try and drive the Persians back into the sea. Now recognize I am not a historian, I am a guy who knows how to use the internet and Wikipedia. So if I misspell, mispronounce, or just misdo anything, let it slide. It's Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, man, give me a fucking break. So, what we have here for this particular setup, I mean, I tried to make this as best I can. I'm gonna give you guys a little overview of kind of how this battle went. So, Miltiades has a long, thin center of hoplites, but since we don't have hoplites here and nothing really appropriate for hoplites, which is basically would be like a round shield and spear, we're going to be using Vikings, because the idea was that the hoplites closed the distance so quickly to the Persian archer units that it surprised them, and they didn't really get any kills from the missile units. So in order to do that, we're going to be using Vikings, which are fast as hell. They're going to be backed up by some spearmen just to kind of make it similar to hoplites. On the sides here, we're going to have a large quadrant of additional spearmen. If you remember, Miltiades went very light and long in the center and reinforced his sides like super heavily to try and deliver an Athenian ass whooping to the Persians. So over here on the Persian side, we have the missile units in the front, which was appropriate. But then in the middle, where supposedly the immortals were, we don't really have anything that's kind of similar to immortals, so I went with samurai. They're supposed to be like the elite units, but supposedly the hoplites were better armored anyway, so I just decided to use samurai with some footmen kind of here and there to get like some additional unit composition. And then on the corners here, your standard light infantry Persians, otherwise known as barbarians. Let's go over here to the hills and find out who will reign supreme in the Battle of Marathon. Is it going to be Miltiades with his royally fucked up army of Tabs creatures, or Datis? Now, supposedly the Persians vastly outnumbered the Athenian army here, but my processor can't handle all that. So we're gonna keep them right around 100, and plus the AI is terrible anyway. So, well, you'll see. If you've never seen a Tabs fight, you're gonna get the idea in just a minute here. And the battle is underway! The mighty Battle of Marathon! Here we have the hoplites screaming into battle, dropping their shields down, because who the fuck needs them? Oh my God, clubs and spears are flying everywhere. This is a very common Athenian tactic known as the clusterfuck. Right over here, the Persians trying to deliver Persian punishment, but the Athenians cleaning house. We got one gentleman that is possessed by Satan. Oh my God, he's floating in midair. Yes, the Athenians appear to have potentially beaten back. Oh, there's a little, the Persians still have a few missile units that have not run into the seas, but a hard shot there from one of the hoplites that for some reason is wielding an axe. Yes! And sure enough, appropriate to history, the Athenians beat back the Persian army. Oh God, it was horrible. And Miltiades shoves his grand Athenian fist up into the rectum of Datis, extending his fingers in all directions and using him like a sock puppet. Let's see if we can mess around with the composition a little bit, and we'll try something a little bit different. All right, so what I changed up here was I gave the Persian army like more basic missile units with the poachers, but I swapped out all of the mid samurais and footmen for straight up Vikings. So that's like a more powerful elite center. Let's see how this does in the grand scheme of things. Here we, oh my God, look at that mass of Vikings. The poachers throwing their pila? I'm not exactly sure what the hell that is. Oh, it's like little shitty short short bows. Oh, that seems appropriate. Oh my god, what a mess. It's like a freaking blender in the middle of death. The red death in the middle. Oh, the Persians are really coming out on top here. Holy crap. Look at this guy. He's being dismembered. It's brutal. Oh my god. They're carrying him to victory. It's like the fucking Stanley Cup over here. And that time, the Persians had a real go of it and showed their true strength. Let me mess around with the composition a little bit more and see if we can make this even more accurate. All right, I've decided to put Miltiades and Datis on the map. Obviously, Miltiades' combat presence is much more impressive than Datis. So let's see what happens here. We have the chicken man versus just the average chicken man. Oh my god, the chickens! They're coming in! Oh, it's a vicious display as he literally trounces through the Persian army, kicking them like soccer balls. Oh my god, it's like World Star hip-hop style face kicks. Look at this poor bastard over here. Datis has no chance against the might of Miltiades. There's only a few men remain, but here we go. They're rallying. The Athenians rally toward the center, just like the true battle of Marathon. Oh, the sounds of these mutated chickens. Jesus Christ. Anyway, this is a totally accurate battle simulator. I wanted to at least show you guys this a little bit. I'm sure maybe you've seen a little bit of it before, but I wanted to create some historical battles with it. It's just kind of fun to look up some of the stuff, some of the information, and learn a little bit myself. I hadn't really known too much about the Battle of Marathon until I decided to make this, so it was kind of cool just getting the opportunity to look it up. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like I said, if you guys have any battles that you'd like to see happen, historical battles that you'd like me to see recreate, leave it in the comment section below, and I will give it my absolute best, considering the things I'm given by Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Until the next time, folks, stay foxy and much love.